What up, YouTube? So, today I have another reptile here. Today I have my leopard gecko. Now, this guy, he's great. Easy to take care of. They're active, as you can see. It's easy when they start walking around, it's easy. You just gotta put your other hand in front of them. So, today I'm gonna be telling you a little bit about them. Um, One interesting fact about them that I find actually pretty funny is that you could see through their ears. If you could see, if you could see it in here. See how you could sort of see the light? Yeah, I find that pretty funny. Like you could literally you could see through their ears. And right now, actually, he's actually really active. So you just gotta be careful because they're a little fast. Um, Couple of things you should know about them is when they shed, you will never find it's shedding. It's like its skin because they actually, as it's shedding, they eat their skin, which sounds pretty bizarre, but it's normal for them it's normal. They just like you can look up videos and it shows them just like literally ripping their skin and eating it. It sounds gross, but I try to see it, but it happens. They do it so quick, and it's just crazy. And you could tell when they're getting ready to shed. Their skin gets really light and stuff. And as you can see, how his tail's fatter than like his body. This is because in their tail, that's where they store all their fat. But you want to be very, very careful with that because they are able to detach their tail. So you don't really want to just take it and pull it, because they could detach their tail by themselves, or if it's too much force, it'll just detach. And I had another leopard gecko before this, and he did it by himself, and it's not a pleasant sight. It's not bleeding or anything, but it's really kind of disgusting to see. Um, one thing I really like about them is that their eyes are extremely cool looking. Oh, oh, he keeps moving. See, look, his eyes are extremely cool looking. And it's also funny because if you look at them straight up like this, it always looks like they're smiling. And, sorry, I'm a little sick. And one thing that I like about them is that you can just put them on your shirt and they don't have suction cups, but they have mini claws and they literally just stick to your shirt. I find that I find that pretty. I mean, I put them on my shirt and I'll just let them walk around. It's funny, but the only thing about them, the only like thing it's not bad, but like it's just sort of like any other animal. They're a little aggressive. Well, some are. The first leopard gecko I had was extremely nice, but this one was a little feisty when I first got him. So you have to tame him, and to do that, you gotta like let them get used to your hand. Don't actually go to pick them up, but just put your hand in front of it so it gets used to it. And do not get scared if it tries to bite you. They don't have teeth, so it's not gonna hurt. The most they can do is gum you, and it's just like a baby when they don't have any teeth and they try to bite your finger. It doesn't hurt at all. It just gums. It just scares you because they like hiss, but it doesn't hurt. They're gonna gum you to death if that's possible. But they're they're unique. There's these kinds. There's I think it's called like a tangerine leopard gecko. There's albino ones. There's just a whole bunch of different types, and this guy I just found I liked him. Uh, depending on what type of leopard gecko you get depends on the price. I mean, they're fairly cheap. They're easy to take care of. In future videos, I'll show you how to set up a tank and how to feed them and stuff. But other than that, they're great lizards. You will love them. But it's a big commitment because they live for a long time. One second. See, I picked up this brochure at PetSmart. It tells you all the stuff you should learn for, like, if you're a beginner getting a leopard gecko. They get up to about like 10 inches long. So as you can see, he's probably about 5 to 6 inches. So he still has a little bit of going to do. And they live up to 15 to 20 years if they're taken care of right. So in other videos I'll show you how to do that. But if you take good care of him, you know he'll live to 15 to 20 years. And if he does, good for you. But I have friends and stuff that sometimes it's their fault that it just got sick and stuff. But I mean, if you do what you're supposed to do and you take care of them and you're you shouldn't like be like, oh, all right, I have to go feed my lizard. You should be like, oh yeah, I get to go feed my lizard. Like you should be excited to do it. If you're not, you don't have the right commitment to do it. So, uh, yeah. Let me see. Is there any other stuff? No. Other than that, look at my other videos. I'll tell you more. Check out my other video about my ball python. In future videos, I will show you how to set up the tank and how to feed it. So keep watching, subscribe, like, and any questions you have about it, leave in the comments and I'll answer them. I'll answer them in a video or I will just send out a comment to you. Alright? Keep watching, guys.